The road to the gold, Leake Academy playoff basketball at the MAIS overall state tournament at the A.E. Wood Coliseum on the campus of Mississippi College in Clinton. The Leake Academy Rebels playing in the boys semifinals tonight. Last Final Four game of a busy day at Clinton, and glad to have you along for the ride. Leake and Jackson Academy about to meet. It's the Central Electric Power Association pregame. We appreciate you tuning in on Cruising 98.3 and on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. We've got Donald Bain as our studio engineer tonight. I'm Philip Palmertree, and we've got a special guest, guy I've done more games with than any other human being. It's not even close. He's also our outstanding producer and director for these Leake Academy sports broadcasts. Yes, I'm talking about the award-winning Breck Riley. Breck, you and I have done a lot of games together, and we've done some games together in this one. But, boy, this is a big one. Leake seeking its first overall title, the 3A champ since 1977. Third time, third ever, if you can get two more wins. But everyone's a tough one. And Jackson Academy, of course, going to be a challenge tonight.
Yeah, I need to do more games with you if you're going to keep saying all those nice words about me. So, yeah, we need to do this more often. But, yeah, always a pleasure to come down here to the A.E. Wood Coliseum. It's a fun place to play. And the Rebels, they're no strangers to being here. And they are excited about this one. As you said, 1977, the last time the Rebels able to get that overall championship. 10 years before I was born, Philip. So that tells you how long ago it was. And so, of course, these guys are excited about it. And as you mentioned, though, it's never easy once you get down here because you got 4A Jackson Academy standing in front of you. But, hey, that's nothing for Leake. They're giant slayers. They took out Jackson Prep. What was it, yesterday? Not yesterday. Saturday. Yeah, I get my days confused. But they took out Jackson Prep, and so Leake's playing just about as good a basketball over the final, month than anybody.
And if you're Leake, you've got to feel confident because nobody in this tournament has had a tougher road to get this far than the Leake Academy Rebels. Leake has had to play two 4A teams. They had to beat Heritage in the first round. They had to beat the 4A runners-up in Jackson Prep on Saturday, as you mentioned. Jackson Academy comes in at 22-10. They are the Division II 4A tournament winners.
Okay, so yeah, they did that this year with the Division I, Division II, sort of whatever. But the point is they know how to win, and
yes,
that's a very, very important skill when you're this late in the season. You just winning is winning is a habit, but so is losing, right? So at this point, you're battle tested, and it's all about who can turn it on under the lights.
Jackson Academy won this overall tournament here 2 years ago. Different lineup, pretty much, but Jesse Taylor brings in a ball club, as we mentioned, 22-10. They're playing for their sixth overall championship, but won it here 2 years ago. Leake will be the home team. It's almost time to present the starters, presented by Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake. JA, the visitors, they're in navy with white uniforms. Jackson across the front in stylized font. Leake wearing their home uniforms, white with navy lettering and numbers. Rebels across the front, everything trimmed in cardinal red and navy blue piping. Leake bench right down below us on the second level at courtside. So we'll meet the Raiders first. We're about to have the in-sports tip-off in just a couple of minutes.
Philip, pretty good crowd made the trip up from Madden. Of course, it's not too far of a drive from Ridgewood Road over here to Clinton. A little bit farther for the folks from Leake County. But you know how well the Leake Academy faithful travel. And so it's like Madden in Hines County right now.
It is. Whole lot of folks in the gym. First boys semifinal was played just a few minutes ago. It was a 54-35 win for MRA against Hartfield. So the championship here about 7:30 tomorrow night. MRA against either Leake or Jackson Academy. The starters for JA, 5'9" junior Bryce Bolton, 6'6" junior Caden Moss, 6 tall senior Marcus Goodlow, 5'9" junior Coleman Edmondson, and 6'6" junior Austin Richards. For the 34-3 Leake Academy Rebels, freshman William Warner, 6'2", Riles Wilkerson, a sophomore at 5'9", 6'1" junior Gage Warren, 6'5" post player junior Carter Seal, and 6'2" senior Samuel Prince. Prince, all-time leading scorer in Rebel basketball history, almost 3,400 career points, averages better than 30 a game to go along with 10-plus rebounds. Warner, Wilkerson, Warren, Seal, Prince for Coach Jason Morgan's Leake Academy Rebels. Richards, Edmondson, Goodlow, Bolton, and Moss for JA. Moss is a name some people might recognize. He's an all-state offensive lineman for JA's 4A state championship football team.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yep, he looks the part.
Yeah, he does. He's a big body out there.
Carter Seal and Austin Richards, 6'5" versus 6'6" in the jump circle. And here's the InSports tip-off. MAIS overall boys semifinal. Winner goes to the overall championship, 7:30 tomorrow night. JA controls the opening tip. Got a 3 from the right wing. That's off the mark, off the heel from Goodlow. But they get the offensive rebound, get another chance. Gage Warren blocks the 3 from Bolton. But Moss able to get it at the free throw line, but he throws it away under the basket.
Yeah, good defense there. Prince knocked away a pass, couple other blocked shots.
Rebels with their first possession, 15 feet away from the basket. Carter Seal out to Gage Warren. He probes inside the three-point line, sends it out deep wide right to Prince. Prince guarded by Edmondson. Little height advantage there for Samuel. About 5 inches out between the circles. Carter Seal, right side to Prince. Double team comes to him, to Warner in the right corner. Entry pass to the post, taken away by Austin Richards for the Raiders. They move it up quickly. Goodlow to Richards. Richards stepping through defenders and laying it up and in for the game's first bucket.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson Academy wants to move the tempo, which I thought, looking at them, they're a lot bigger. I thought they would want to slow things down, but they're moving quickly.
First quarter presented by First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank, they are in the business of you. Ball's deflected out of bounds by Riles Wilkerson over by the JA bench. 6:45 to go in the first. Raiders 2, Rebels nothing.
I say they're bigger. Their bigs are bigger, and then their guards are a little bit undersized. League's kind of average across the board, but the two bigs are a little bit bigger than what League puts on the floor.
Samuel Prince on the dribble, right elbow, floater from the right hand, off the heel, gets his own rebound away from Richards, turns around, shoots a 3 that's no good. Rebound Goodlow goes to Richards down the right lane line and able to score it at the rim.
Yeah, just like we said, Jackson Academy wanting to go fast here.
4-0 Jackson Academy. Gage Warren on the right sideline, bothered by Bolton. Work it deep left to Wilkerson, to the top, Warner. Dribble into the three-point line. They'll work it down right baseline. Carter Seal guarded by Moss. Work it out behind the perimeter for a reset to Warner. We played 2 minutes. Leake still looking for their first points. Down 4-0, right baseline, Seal. To the top, Wilkerson. JA playing man-to-man defensively. The Rebels move it around, taking their time. Carter Seal out away from the basket, shovels in the right corner to Prince. He's going to lower his head, dribble in, long 2 is short. Rebound offside by Marcus Goodlow. The Raiders come the other way. Goodlow back to Bolton, drive, mid-range 2 from the baseline, right side, good. Coach Jason Morgan wants a timeout, 5:25 to go in the first. JA has raced out to a 6-0 lead. We'll return in 1 minute as Leake Academy playoff basketball continues.
Cuts, burns, surgical wounds, your body's healing matters. At Neshoba General, we specialize in advanced wound care that speeds recovery and prevents complications. Whether it's chronic wounds or sudden injuries, our expert team is here to help you heal safely, comfortably, completely. Don't wait. Come heal with us at Neshoba Wound Care Clinic. Call now 601-663-4224 or visit neshobageneral.com.
Whether it's the game of basketball or life itself, nobody wants to watch it from the sidelines. Performance Therapy and their two closest locations in Carthage and Philadelphia. Their professional and experienced team of therapists provide occupational speech and physical therapy and can customize a plan for both in location or online sessions. For more information, visit their locations on Highway 16 in Carthage or on Beacon Street in Philadelphia. Performance Therapy, proud supporter of Leake Academy basketball.
Boswell Media Sports.
5 minutes, 25 seconds up on the clock at the A.E. Wood Coliseum. First Financial Bank first quarter. Leake's called a timeout as J.A. has scored the first 6 points of the ball game. Rebels will return to the floor. Same lineup: Wilkerson, Prince, Warren, Seal, and Warner.
Yeah, Rebels just not able to get some good looks. You got Prince, and obviously the Rebels go as Prince goes. He's gotten off some shots, just hasn't been able to get them to fall just yet. Those are going to start falling, and he's got to get into that rhythm.
Yeah, and J.A. has made some early shots, 3 out of 5, I believe. Rebel basketball, they're in offensive half-court set. Right corner three, Prince short. Rebound controlled away from the basket by Bolton. J.A. coming the other way. Edmondson, free throw line extended left, reverses. Goodlow, transition three off the right side, tipped out. Edmondson with a rebound, back out to Goodlow between the rings. Shovels to Bolton, back out high. Now they kick it for an Edmondson three from the left side that's short. Richards skies for the rebound, and he gets fouled trying to stick it back in.
Yeah, that's where you see a combination of lucky bounces and some size advantage for Jackson Academy. Richards, he's got some height on him, able to just stick that right arm up there and clean up the rebounds.
It'll be a 2-shot foul. The foul goes on Leake freshman William Warner. First foul of the ball game, 4:51 to go in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Richards, slender player, but 6'6", long arms. Somehow he shot one, or missed the first one. He got 1 out of 2, so it's 7-0. J.A. leading. J.A. has been tough defensively. Rebels haven't been able to get a shot to go through the cylinder. Bounce pass from Warner down to Prince, triple teamed, and ball swatted back out to the logo, and Leake will reset it. Prince working around left to right. 35, 40 feet away from the basket. To Wilkerson, shovels it back. Prince takes it at the waist, goes to Carter Seal, who's stopped at the head of the circle. Round in the corner, William Warner squares up for three. It's too long. Prince with a rebound. One bounce, goes in front of the rim and lays it in. Leake's on the board, 7-2.
Yeah. Leake definitely needed that, obviously, for points-wise, but for momentum-wise and kind of mentally. Sometimes it's hard to get those first points. Loosen up a little bit after that.
Edmondson from the right wing. They work it into the middle of the zone to Richards. Out for a three that's short from Goodlow. And J.A. commits a foul in the battle for the rebound. That's going on Moss, his first.
Yeah, it was a good job by the Rebels to box it out, making it where only Carter Seal could get it. And Moss just guilty of going over the back.
3:42, clock running first quarter. Gage Warren dribbles it between the legs in the deep right corner. Now driving, going downhill, gets tripped, ball loose. And Prince able to take it away from Goodlow. He'll shoot it from 12 feet out in the baseline and put it straight through, and Leake's within 3.
Hard to believe there wasn't a foul somewhere in there.
A lot of contact, a lot of swatting and grabbing. Leake comes out of there with 2 points, 3:16 to go in the opening period in the MAIS overall tournament semifinals. J.A. working it patiently around the perimeter. Left side, Edmondson bluffs the three, gives it to Bolton. He'll come inside the arc, kick it back out to Edmondson, and Carter Seal between him and the bucket. Leake's playing sort of that sometimes it looks like a 2-1-2 or like a 3-2. They've used this particular zone defense a lot. Here's Richards, a double team. Walked with the basket, but no, they're going to call a travel. I mean, a foul.
Foul on Prince. I was with you. I thought that before Prince got into the body that there was a travel.
Second team foul on the Rebels. Goodlow to Edmondson off the right corner to the free throw line. Richards step back two is good. Richards got a good looking shot, makes it look nice and smooth.
7 points for Richards.
9-4 Raiders. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. From the left wing, Warren down to Seal, turns right, tries to get Moss in the air, out to Warner, left open for three, and he buries it, a junction three. 9-7 Rebel three-pointers presented by Prince Oil, fueling Mississippi since 1960.
Good job there by Seal. He wanted to go to Prince, as obviously they probably want to do most times, but able to find the open man.
Rebels within two with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Edmondson thought about the baseline drive, got turned back by Seal. Bounce to the right wing for a contested three that's good from Bolton. 12-7 J.A.
Yeah, just some good ball movement by the Raiders. Like that one extra pass.
Prince walks it up across the timeline, angles to the left, keeps that left-hand dribble going, guarded by Edmondson, uses a Seal screen, little pick and roll play. Moss there with defensive help, fall away two off the heel, missed by Seal from 12 feet out. Rebounds Goodlow on the opposite side. The Raiders work it in, up by 5 with 85 seconds to play in the quarter. Goodlow, 8 feet behind the three-point line. Moves in the line, turned back by Warren, out to Goodlow for a super deep three that rattles in. J.A.'s making shots from everywhere early.
Yeah, I think he made that one from I-20.
15-7, 1 minute to play in the First Financial Bank first quarter. J.A. with their largest lead so far. William Warner, free throw line extended left, looking for a teammate. Goes to the head of the circle to Seal, back to Prince. Prince stops, thinks about the shot. Instead, they work it around the perimeter to Gage Warren, whose three bounces back rim high and drops in for a junction three.
Shooter's roll, able to get the touch in.
Leake within 5 with 33 seconds to play in the first. Bolton to Edmondson. He'll rise up and he'll knock down a three. Raining threes late first quarter. 18-10 J.A.
I think it's just a green light for those guys. If they get it, they can shoot it.
J.A. has had sort of low-scoring rock fight a game in the quarterfinals as Prince shoots from the free throw line, can't get it in. Able to save it inbounds left baseline. Shot up before the buzzer, and it rims out. J.A. 18, Leake 10 after the first 8 minutes. We'll let you hear from our sponsors. Come back with the second quarter as Leake Academy overall tournament semifinal basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
When your pets feel their best, you feel your best. At Carthage Veterinary Clinic, we treat your four-legged family members with the same care and compassion we'd want for our own. From checkups and vaccines to dental care and emergency services to boarding, our team is here to keep tails wagging and whiskers twitching every day of the year. Visit Carthage Veterinary Clinic, where caring for your pets is more than our job, it's our passion. Call today to schedule your appointment. 305 Highway 16, Carthage.
Navigate your way to Carthage Collision Center. Easy to find, right on Highway 16 in Carthage. Our professionals offer exceptional repair services, getting you back on the road in no time. Experience unparalleled customer service coupled with cutting-edge technology. Call us 601-267-4727. Make a turn towards peace of mind with Carthage Collision Center, where quality meets reliability.
Boswell Media Sports.
Jackson Academy 18, Leake Academy 10. Philip Palmertree and Breck Riley here at courtside in Clinton. Donald Bain at Boswell Media Sports Studios in Kosciuszko. And it wouldn't be complete without all of you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Some Monday night basketball. The story of the first quarter, Breck, told pretty simply in, I think, one stat. Leake shoots 4 out of 12. in the first half, and JA shoots 7 out of 12.
Yeah, and as we found out, they're not afraid to pull these threes from the parking lot. So just cross the M on the edge of the C on the MC logo, and that's about the range where they feel comfortable shooting. And as I said, it looks like they've got mostly a green light. These guys like to air it out.
And when they missed shots in the early going of the game, they were getting rebounds. So they've out-rebounded the Rebels 8-4 in the first quarter. So Leake's got to do a better job keeping the Raiders off the offensive glass. And they're going to narrow this 8-point deficit.
Yeah, and you can tell that it is all the Raiders are focusing all their defense on number 25. Don't let Sam Prince get into a rhythm.
5'11" sophomore Jalen Klutwick has checked in for Leake, replacing Wilkerson. Rebel basketball to start the second quarter. Klutwick at the top of the key, took an extra step, turns it over. Second quarter presented by Central Mississippi Animal Clinic.
Yeah, tried to stop right there, and momentum just kind of kept him going.
So we said at the outset, lower level almost full. A lot of folks kind of scattered around the upper level too. Big crowd for the semifinals. JA basketball between the rings. Bolton guarded by Klutwick. Shovels right side. Goodlow gives it up to Richards out high. Guarded by Prince. Hands off to Goodlow. He comes around, driving on Warren. Shot too strong. Richards put back, no bueno. He can't get it back in a third time, and Gage Warren clears the board for Leake. Opening minute of the second. Here's Prince on a drive, a little too strong, right side off the glass. Then they'll get Richards for a foul on Carter Seal. Carter Seal had sealed off Richards for the rebound, and Richards fouled him on the arm.
Yeah, good job there by Seal, getting Richards up off the floor. They need to get some fouls on the big man Richards. He's been a difference maker so far. Leading scorer in the ball game with 7.
Carter Seal with 2 Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws coming up. A little long on the first one. So he'll try to get 1 out of 2 and bring Leake within 7. Now these too long. Carbon copy of the first one. Rebound for Goodlow. JA with an 8-point lead and possession. Dribbling the basketball is Bolton to the left elbow, out to Edmondson. Nothing inside for him. Comes back out to Bolton, around a Moss screen. Shovel to Goodlow on the right side. He'll back it up deep wide right. To Richards between the circles. Back to Goodlow. He'll drive, get a step on Warren. Can't flip it in right side. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and the officials say it is JA basketball. But I think 1 of 2 officials see it differently.
And they do have the benefit of review here, right? I personally thought that it was last touched by JA. Now, it looks like we might get a review.
Officials are walking to the scores table, and on out-of-bounds plays, as Brett mentioned, video review. They look on the largest iPad I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's
Boswell Media Sports need to get some of them iPads.
Yeah, it's almost as big as the table that we're sitting at.
Me and you keep doing this much longer, we're going to need.
They're saying it's Leake basketball.
Yeah.
White ball.
I said, me and you keep doing this much longer, we're going to need an iPad that big so we can see.
6:39 to go in the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic second quarter. Leake will take it. Trying to get it to 6, perhaps to 5. Prince guard in the backcourt by Goodlow. Comes across the timeline. Turns, goes to his right, hands off to Warren. Cross to Klutwick. Out 38 feet away. Prince in front of the JA bench. Gets it back to Jalen Klutwick. Leake working it out, far from the basket. Right corner, Prince. Turns, leveled off on the baseline. Back out to Warren.
It's the old box and one.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. They've got Goodlow shadowing Prince everywhere he goes.
In his hip pocket.
Everybody else playing more or less a zone. Prince, little high pass down to Carter Seal. He's going to drive, put it up, rolls all around and off. Caden Moss able to get the rebound as Seal stumbles. Here come the Raiders. Bolton uses a Moss screen to the left elbow, backs it out to Goodlow up top. Richards for a long 2 that's no good. Moss able to get the offensive rebound. Out to Goodlow. He's going to step through and get some contact. He'll shoot a pair of Carthage, well, he'll shoot a pair of free throws. Foul's going on Seal, his first.
Yeah, just once again, a lucky rebound, lucky bounces, and some size able to benefit Jackson Academy here, and some speed.
Marcus Goodlow with 5 points. Down at the other end of the floor, a small child ran out onto the floor but was retrieved by an adult. First free throw is not there for, it's good for J.A. There it goes up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
19-10.
I don't know if you were going to do the Kevin Harlan and do play-by-play for the kid on the floor.
Both free throws good for Goodlow. He has 7 points, and J.A.'s doubling up Leake 20-10 with 5:25 to play. Steal in the backcourt. Goodlow able to lay it up over Prince, and J.A.'s run out to a 12-point lead.
Yeah, you could just tell some frustration. There's a good defense by Goodlow and Jackson Academy not letting Leake set their offense and do what they want to do.
Prince has 4 points. Free throw line out to Henley Jenkins, who's just checked in. Henley Jenkins will shoot a contested three, and he'll knock down the junction three. Leake needed that in the worst way. We have timeout with 4:58 to play second quarter. Jackson Academy leading the Rebels 22-13. We'll see you on the other side of the break as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Need to make your team stand out? In Sports has you covered. From high-quality screen printing on jerseys and fan gear to top-notch sports equipment, we bring your game to the next level. Celebrate your victories with our professional trophies and plaques, perfect for every champion. Whether you're gearing up for the season or commemorating a win, trust In Sports, where local teams shine brighter. Gear up, play hard, win big. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
About 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, 4:58 to be precise. Leake trails 22-13 against Jackson Academy. Jackson Academy, the winners of the Division II 4A tournament. Of course, Leake, the state 3A champions. It's the first time the Rebels have won a state championship since 1999. First time they've been to the overall tournament since 2017.
I was born in '99. I was 12 then.
Okay.
Yeah, not like last time they won the overall. Not even a thought yet. Like in '77. Trying to think. 1977, what Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
That was Saturday Night Fever
Saturday Night
year,
Fever.
for sure.
Jaws? Or that was 75.
75.
I was going to say Rocky, but that was 76, right? Star Wars. There we go. Star Wars A New Hope, 77.
J.A. brings it up the full length of the court, leading by 9. We have a little more time to talk like that during timeouts. Timeouts are extended for these semifinals and finals. Caden Moss around the three-point line, right side, hands it to Bolton. Shovels to Moss, driving on Seal. Shot missed, and Seal able to go up high for the rebound. Rebels get a one-and-done trip there done on J.A.
Yeah, Coach Morgan wanted to travel on the big man Moss.
Carter Seal about 14 feet away from the basket. Turns to his right. Now sends it back out to Gage Warren. J.A. playing tough defensively. Good looks, particularly inside, have been tough for L.A. Left side, Jenkins. He'll try another three. He'll make another three. Henley Jenkins off the bench with 2 junction threes, and it's 22-16.
That's how the Rebels can get them out of that box and one. You're able to make a couple of shots like that, shoot them out of the zone.
Goodlow, 18 feet away, gives it to Moss, around to DJ Washington, a 6'2 senior who's in the game. A steal for Prince. Rebels want to get in transition. Prince going down. Right hand layup. Good. And Leake suddenly within 4.
Oh, and making it look easy does Samuel Prince.
22-18, 3:37 ticking second quarter clock. It was a 12-point lead, but Leake's on an 8-0 run. Tough contested shot from Goodlow. Then travel on Richards. He came soaring in, crashed into Jenkins, and then fell down.
Yeah, a lot of people holding their breath from Leake fans thinking it might have been a foul, but I think almost most of the basketball literate folks here knew that was a travel.
3:20 to play. Leake with the ball. Now down just 4. Here's Gage Warren. Leveled off 10 feet out from the basket. Henley Jenkins from distance. Para tres. 22-21.
Pull him off.
And there's a timeout with 3:05 to play. Junction 3, number 3 for the sophomore Henley Jenkins, and Leake's within 1, 22-21. We'll take a quick break, come back as Leake Academy playoff basketball continues.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake with an 11-0 run. Pulled within 1 point of JA, 22-21. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic second quarter.
Yeah, Henley Jenkins draining the junction threes, and I'm not sure I want to see him at the junction because he's on fire.
Yes.
You can't smoke at gas stations. We don't want Henley Jenkins there. Like I said, this next trip up the floor, we'll be interested to see if Jackson Academy gets out of that box and one zone defense, because Jenkins is making them pay.
Into the front court come the Raiders. Their big score. Richards missed a shot off the back. Rebound, Jalen Klutwick. He'll let the traffic scoot on by. Bring it up. Send it to Jenkins.
Back to
three-point line. Down to Seal. Seal turns right. Underneath. Can't reverse it. Gets his own rebound. Falls to the floor hard on his right shoulder. Now Samuel Prince on the floor holding the basketball. And the possession arrow on a held ball says JA basketball. 2:33 to play before half.
Jackson Academy did go back. They're back to that man-to-man defense right now.
Yep, Coach Jesse Taylor got his hand forced on playing that box and one defense. JA protecting a 1 point lead late second half, or at least it'll be late second quarter, and they have the ball. Then an errant pass goes off the shoulder of Klutwick and out of bounds. Goodlow wasn't expecting it. He was all covered up.
Yeah, something to note here is that
inbound, good. Edmondson off the catch, 3 no good. Put back by Moss, falls off right side. Samuel Prince clears the rebound. Long pass ahead, right into the hands of Seal. He goes up, scores, reverse, gets fouled, Leake's in front, and an and one opportunity coming.
Yeah, first lead of the ball game for Leake. We used to call that the snowbird. It was just hanging out up under the goal up there.
I missed who the foul was on. And the scoreboard doesn't help us. Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throw too long for Seal. He has shot the free throws really well in this gym in the first 2 rounds, but he's 0 for 3. But right now it's Leake 23, JA 22. Quick 3, swirls in on the other end for Bolton, his second triple. JA back in front, 25-23.
You got to give half of that to a Leake defender. I think somebody got a hand on it.
Klutwick to Seal on the left wing. Loops it down opposite side. Little lob play missed by Prince right side. Rebels really wish they had that one. JA gets the rebound. Here's Goodlow, deep wide right. Big man Moss out for a ball screen. Into the paint, kick out for Bolton. Runner from 8 feet away, falls off left side, and then Moss can't control it. LA will take it with 1:24 to play before intermission.
Yeah, what I was going to say earlier is that Moss and Richards have played every minute for the Raiders. Not something you say a lot about forwards.
Yes. Jenkins has the big man Richards on him now. Deep wide left to Klutwick. Starts a right-hand dribble, shovels over to the right sideline. Warren to Prince, driving floater on the baseline, no good. Offside rebound, Seal, and then it looked like he got pulled down by Goodlow. They're calling it a held ball.
Yeah, they did call held ball.
63 seconds to play in the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic second quarter. Leake trailing by 2. Rebel basketball. Klutwig out, Wilkerson in the Rebels rotation. Inbound it right of the left of the basket. Prince goes out, guarded by Edmondson. Goes to the free throw line, rises up, 2. Off the right side, no good. Moss able to clear the rebound for the Raiders. Raiders coming up with 54 seconds to play. Bolton driving, kick back to Goodlow. He's going to go to the right blocks, get turned back by Gage Warren. Down the left lane line goes Bolton, and a foul was called. I think that's on Prince. I think that official holds up a 2 like an L.
I think you're right, but I thought that Prince hit him after that. It was already whistled.
Bolton makes the first free throw, his first trip of the evening. Makes it 26-23. He said, okay, the official confirmed it was 25. That time he did 2 fingers like most of us count to 2. Second free throw in, 8 points for Bolton in the first half. And JA's gone back in front now by 4 with 40 seconds. And a foul called against Bolton right at midcourt, guarding Prince. Bolton's first, team's third. 39 seconds to play before we get to the Morris Pharmacy halftime. Inbound to Prince. Samuel's got half a dozen points in the first half. He's had some looks, but shots have not many have gone down for him. Henley Jenkins, left side, sends it to Riles Wilkerson between the rings. 23 seconds. Back to Prince at the logo. Calls out Carter Seal between the circles. Shovels in the corner. Wilkerson, quick 3, way too long. Henley Jenkins tried to take it away from Richards, but ends up going out of bounds.
Yeah, you can see the respect they have for Jenkins when they put the big, tall Richards.
Right. And Coach Morgan will quickly shuttle in William Warner in for Henley Jenkins. Just 11 seconds to play, and Leake's going to extend pressure into the backcourt and try to slow down the Raiders. Getting a good shot before half. Bolton, Goodlow side to side, 7 seconds into the front court. And then calling over and back. Leake will have a chance with 4 seconds.
Yeah, good defense there. Just, as you said, maybe just hoping not to let Jackson Academy get across the timeline and haul up a shot, but it's going to work out even better for the Rebels.
Rebels will play it at their offensive end. Prince to Warren. He'll fire from the 3 right corner, and it's too long, and that ends the half. Jackson Academy with a 4-point lead in the boys semifinal. We're at the midway point. Raiders 27, Leake Rebels 23. Take a break, come back and look at stats from the first half, talk about the girls and the boys brackets. Finals set on the girls' side. Of course, boys will be set when this one's over. 4-point game. You don't want to go anywhere as Leake Academy overall tournament basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Life is full of surprises, but with the right insurance, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way.
At South Group Insurance, they offer tailored insurance solutions for your home, auto, business, and farm. Whether it's protecting your family or securing your future, they're always there to help.
South Group Insurance agents are local, experienced, and ready to help provide personalized service that's right for you.
South Group Insurance, just off the Court Square in Carthage.
Sunrise over Neshoba County signals another hard-working day, and locals know just where to get the job done right. Neshoba County Co-op serves our community, supporting farmers, gardeners, and home growers with trusted supplies and friendly advice. From feed and seed to hardware and clothing, every aisle is filled with the essentials you use to make your living. Rooted in Mississippi traditions, the Neshoba County Co-op is proud to help your work flourish. Every season, every reason. Neshoba County Co-op, Philadelphia.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Pickett Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family-owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win.
West Side Body Shop says, let's face it, stuff happens. And when it does, they can take care of damage as small as a chip in your windshield all the way up to full collision services. Insurance claims are always welcome too. Just be sure your first stop is West Side Body Shop in Philadelphia. They also specialize in truck accessories, including toolboxes, visors, Nerf bars, and winches. They make your ride look cool. West Side Body Shop, just off Beacon Street on Waterview Lane, right behind the Huddle House in Philadelphia.
First Financial Bank, in the business of you.
Wherever you go, we go with you. Hi, this is Mandy Dennis at First Financial Bank. With our enhanced mobile app, you're in control. Get real-time transaction alerts, lock or unlock your card in seconds, pay bills, transfer funds, and manage it all right from your phone. Safe, simple, and secure. Anytime, anywhere. It's everything you need in a bank. Download the app or learn more at ffb1.com. First Financial Bank. We're in the business of you.
First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Moore's Pharmacy halftime from the A.E. Wood Coliseum on the campus of Mississippi College. They do an outstanding job every year for about 30 years now of hosting the MAIS overall tournament. Overall, of course, brings in the top teams from every classification, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. And we're getting down to just a couple of teams left. Leake trying to be one of the last two standing in the boys bracket for tomorrow night's championship game. They trailed Jackson Academy 27-23. We'll look at the stats in just a minute. First, let me tell you about the action today. We've had the two girls bracket semifinals this afternoon. Opening game this afternoon saw Simpson take out Jackson Academy 57-46. Simpson, who won 4A, they're sitting there in the championship game. They have not won a state overall championship in 30 years. Coach Linda Deere trying to get do something that hadn't been done in a long time. In fact, Simpson has not even played for an overall championship since that 96 appearance. Not a lot of people surprised to see MRA on the other side of the bracket, but MRA had to beat East Rankin. We know how good East Rankin is. MRA got up early on East Rankin in the second game by about 10 points or so, withstood a couple of runs in the second and third quarters, and ended up winning by 14, 57-43. So Coach Stephen Force's Lady Patriots take on Simpson tomorrow right here at 6 o'clock. Down to just two teams, Simpson and MRA in the girls bracket. Then before we came on the air, MRA completed a 54-35 boys bracket win against Hartfield Academy. Legendary coach Richard Deweese will coach his final game tomorrow night. He just walked by our table, shook hands with us. And real legend in Mississippi basketball is we'll see if the Patriots can win that championship. They'll have to beat either Leake or JA. And right now, Breck Riley say we don't know how this one's going to turn out. Leake's done a good job coming back from a 12-point deficit to get it down to 4. Sorry, there you go.
I'd say tale of two quarters, really. I mean, JA came out, hot, got on the board early. Leake was kind of, taking a while to get its feet under it. And then Henley Jenkins started raining threes. And that helped out on the defensive side, forced Jackson Academy to kind of get out of what they do defensively. They kind of been basically, as we like to say, the old box and one. Everybody else is in a zone, and you got one person on your player, and that player for Leake is Samuel Prince. But Goodlow, was in the shirt pocket, in the hip pocket, was not letting Samuel Prince really get into his rhythm, what Samuel Prince likes to do. And when that happens, you have to have other people step up, and that's what Henley Jenkins did, and able to connect on some threes. And so I think that's the key in the second half. Is J.A. going to be able to go back to that box and one, or will they have to go man-to-man, which will free up, Samuel Prince to get some better shot opportunities.
Taking a look at the stats, interesting stat. It was, as Breck said, very different shooting percentage for J.A. from first quarter to second quarter. The Raiders shot 58% in the first quarter, but just 15% in the second quarter. Both teams have made 9 of 25 shots, exactly 36% for the game. J.A. 4 out of 12 from three-point distance. The Rebels 5 for 11. Decided advantage in rebounding for J.A. They have really out-rebounded Leake, plus 9, 20-11. They have 8 assists on 9 baskets to the Raiders. Leake 6 assists on 9 baskets. And turnovers about even. Raiders have turned it over 5 times. L.A. has turned it over 4 times. Scoring for Leake, 9 for Henley Jenkins off a trio of junction threes in the second quarter. Samuel Prince has half a dozen. He is 3 out of 13, though, shooting, and 0 for 3 from behind the three-point line. Then 3 apiece from Gage Warren and William Warner. Gage got 1 2-point shot and 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. William Warner got a 2, and he was credited with a 2 and a 1. Anyway, we don't worry about that. 10 points from Bryce Bolton to lead J.A. in scoring.
Yeah, and looking at fouls, Samuel Prince is the only person that has multiple fouls, so nobody really in too much foul trouble. It's been a relatively clean game. The officials, letting them play. We thought a couple of times there was some physical play that maybe there could have been a foul or two called, but as it is, as I said, they're kind of letting the boys play basketball. So maybe that foul trouble won't come back to haunt anyone. But Philip, I still say that when you see the 2 big forwards for J.A. have played every minute, it's not unheard of for someone like Samuel Prince, a shooting guard, or guards to play every minute in a ball game. That's fine. You don't often see your power forwards, your center, go bell to bell. Now they might have high motors, they might be able to do it. But you think at maybe some point, some fatigue could set in and help Leake in that transition game.
All right, we're about to start the second half. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back with the start of the third quarter. Leake trails 27-23 in the overall semifinals, back in 30.
Neshoba General is proud to stand with the Rebels this season. Whether you're lighting up the scoreboard or cheering from the stands, we're here for you, on and off the court. From our team of healthcare professionals to your team of champions, we wish you a safe, strong, and successful season. Neshoba General, your community hospital, your partner in health, your biggest fan.
Boswell Media Sports.
Jalen Klutwick, Gage Warren, Carter Seal, Samuel Prince, and William Warner on the floor in white for L.A. J.A. will have the basketball to start the quarter. They'll have Moss, Richards, Edmondson, Goodlow, and Bolton. They're starting 5 out as well. Here we go. Third quarter presented by Lee Realty. J.A. going right to left from our vantage point. Edmondson around the three-point line, left corner. Bolton leveled off by Klutwick. Rebels playing man early part of this second half. Goodlow fires a little too spicy on that pass to the corner. Bolton jumped but couldn't bring it in, and Leake will take it out of the corner on the turnover.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Leake.
J.A. will pressure in the backcourt, try to trap Klutwick on the baseline. His pass taken away by Edmondson, shoveled to Goodlow. Bunny won't go from 6 feet out. Warner gets the rebound for Leake. Up to Prince, against pressure to Gage Warren. Rebels working midcourt down the right baseline. Prince goes, shot short. And Seal got fouled trying to put the offensive rebound back in. going on Richards, his second. 27-23 JA. Here are two Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws coming up for Carter Seal. He's been held only 2 in the first half.
Had a volleyball game there for a minute.
First one went in and bucked out. He is 0 for 4 now at the line. Second free throw short. Rebound Richards. Opening minute of the second half. Goodlow walks it up. Deep wide left. High screen from Caden Moss. Into the corner. Open three. Edmondson too long. Jalen Klutwick couldn't get to it before Richards did. Richards saves it. Edmondson on the left baseline drive. Little double clutch shot up is good. 29-23 Raiders.
Yeah, just a good job there by Edmondson, going up and under, able to get the ball and finish.
William Warner goes left side to Klutwick, around on the left wing. Prince, 3. Yes. First junction 3 for senior Samuel Prince, and that cuts the JA lead in half. It's 29-26.
Yeah, 9 points for Prince now.
Caden Moss at the high post. Left corner, Bolton drives, lays it up with a soft touch. 31-26. Bolton's a nice player. He's in double figures now. Here's Seal with a mid-range 2 that's good. He's got 4, and the lead is back at 3.
And Coach Morgan fired up on that one.
2 minutes deep into the Lee Realty third quarter. Around the high ball screen, Bolton uses up the dribble, gives it to Richards. Now he wants to go right lane line, blows past Seal and scores off the window.
Yeah, just so strong. A big body.
JA up 5. Prince looks into Coach Morgan, stands at the logo, calls out Jalen Klutwick. Rebels will weave out away from the basket near midcourt. Free throw line extended left, freshman Warner. To Seal, who's going to go into the lane. Challenge Moss, can't get it in, goes off the heel. Richards controls the rebound for Jackson Academy. 4-point lead in the ball for the Raiders. Goodlow thought about the 3, now going downhill, going strong to the 10. He gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair of free throws. It's going on Prince, his third.
Yeah, the old Euro step, pro hop, whatever you like to call that.
Goodlow is 2 for 2 at the line, 9 points. Knocks down the first one, puts his team up 6. Riles Wilkerson into the game, also Henley Jenkins. They'll replace Klutwick and Warner. 5:16 to go in the third. Rebels playing their third straight 4A team in this tournament. Missed second free throw. Rebels get the rebound. Henley Jenkins pass, that's kick ball. Bolton nearly took it away, but first contact was made with his left sneaker.
Yeah, as we mentioned early on, JA, they got the size, they also got the speed.
Jenkins plays it in below us at the scorers table. Almost 5 minutes left, or about 5 minutes left. Prince deep wide left, into the right corner. Warner on a drive, nice dump to Seal in front of the basket. Can't score from dead in front of the basket. Rebound, Caden Moss. Raiders trying to go in transition, get fouled in the act of shooting at the other end, and it's Richards who will go to the line. That foul's going on Seal. He's got 2.
Should be 2. He might grab a seat.
I had 34-28. I think I gave them that second free throw when they didn't get it.
I've got 34-28 as well.
Okay, first free throw's in.
Okay, now it's fixed.
Okay,
we were right. We both had.
Yeah.
Somebody fell asleep at the wheel over at the.
It has happened
the scoreboard
every
table.
single game, Leake game, boys and girls. I'm not kidding. Happened in games earlier today. Second free throw, good. Richards 3 out of 4 at the line. JA 35, Leake 28. Football score right now. Gage Warren's 3 comes way off the heel. Edmondson gets the rebound in the lane. To Bolton, little shoulder shimmy, gives it back to Edmondson, who head fakes the 3, gives it back to Bolton. Rebels try to trap him. Open look for Goodlow on the left side. He knocks it down. A three is put J.A. back up by 10.
It's good ball movement. Hard to defend that if you're Leake.
38-28, 4:10 to play in the third. Prince in the right corner. Guarded by Edmondson. One dribble to the top, Warner, and he gets tripped going down the right lane line. No whistle. His pass taken away by Richards. 3-on-2 going the other way for J.A. They'll try the transition three from Bolton. That's no good. Prince rips the rebound away from Goodlow on the opposite side, and Leake will bring it down the other way. Trying to get it back to single digits.
Leake's been in this position before, down by double digits and able to claw our way back into it.
Warner to Wilkerson, catch and release three, way too long. Richards rebound offside. Here comes Bolton going hard to the rim, scores in transition for two. 12 for Bolton, 40-28. 3:15 to play. Third quarter. Gage Warren trying to dump down to James Smith, who's just checked in to replace Seal, and a timeout called by Coach Jason Morgan. 3:10 to play in the Lee Realty third quarter. Jackson Academy 40 and the Rebels 28 will return as Leake Academy basketball rolls on.
For 65 years, Prince Oil and the Junction have been more than a stop along the road. They've been part of the heartbeat of our hometowns, supporting local families, jobs, sports, ministries, and our communities. And nothing brings a community together like good food and fellowship. Just like the legacy of Leake Academy Athletics, where generations of Rebels have built tradition and pride. They've stood beside our community every step of the way. At the Junction, folks drive from all around for our famous hand-patted half-pound burgers and real home-cooked meals made fresh and made with love. Join them every Sunday for our new Sunday special. 1 meat, 2 sides, dessert, and a 24-ounce drink. A full Sunday dinner, just like home, without the dishes. Only $9.59. Prince Oil Company and the Junction. Your hometown service, your hometown cooking, and proud supporters of Leake Academy basketball. We fuel Mississippi.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake Academy Rebels have been able to make only 2 shots in the third quarter. A Junction 3 and a 2. J.A. has made 5 shots from the field, one of them a 3. And that's ignited them to a 40-28 lead. 3:10 to go in the Lee Realty third quarter. Philip Palmertree and Breck Riley wearing the headsets.
Yeah, just J.A. been able to get the lucky, not say lucky bounces, but they've been able to make the shots where Leaks just haven't been able to get Henley Jenkins. Jenkins is 100% from 3, but Jackson Academy knows that too, and they're not letting him get open.
Jenkins, Warren, Seal, Prince, and Wilkerson take the floor for L.A. Bolton, Goodlow, Edmondson, Moss, and Richards for Jackson Academy and Navy. Henley Jenkins, left side, Wilkerson. Wilkerson gets tripped up on a dribble. Foul will go on Coleman Edmondson of J.A., his first, team second. Jenkins will play it in front of the Rebel cheering section on the opposite side of the court.
The old Madden Mafia.
That's right, a lot of those black Madden Mafia shirts. Wilkerson free throw line extended left, out to Warren at the top. 3 drifts off left side. Richards with another rebound. To Goodlow, pounds the ball with the right hand. 2:49, 2:48 to play third quarter. To Moss on the baseline, double team. Nice cut to the basket by Edmondson. He can't score it, but his teammate Richards is there to clean it up and score his 6th point of the quarter.
Yeah, just a lot there. Richards, we talked about that big body.
Biggest lead of the night for J.A., 14, 42-28. 2:24 to play before the end of the third. Jenkins between the circles, right side, Warren to Prince. He'll put up a 3 that's short. Goodlow there to get the rebound on the baseline. Hit on the right sideline to Bolton. He'll back it out. Give it to Goodlow. Gage Warren between him and the bucket. 2 minutes to play in the third. High ball screen for Goodlow. He'll find Bolton in the corner, who pushes a three, too long. Offside rebound offensively for Edmondson. Back out to Goodlow. The Raiders will reset. Draining some clock late third quarter, up 14 points. Nice pass, drive into the lane, Edmondson, and he bounced it down to Richards, cutting left of the basket for 2 more.
Yeah, that's how you draw it up. Just a good ball movement, work a lot of clock.
44-28. It has been all J.A. this quarter. It was a 4-point game. It's now a 16-point, at the start of the quarter, it's now a 14-point game. Ball's bobbled, stolen by Bolton, ahead to Richards. He'll step through and score right at the rim.
16 for Richards.
46-28. The Rebel ship is taking on water. Third quarter, Leake's got to stop this. Free throw line, Prince. And a foul goes on a reach-in on Bryce Bolton of J.A., his second. 54 seconds to play in the quarter. J.A.'s third team foul. Leake plays it in, baseline right.
Like a triple team right there on Prince.
Samuel with 9 points tonight. Junior Ashton Blackman checks in, seeing his first action tonight. Inbound, right side, Prince. To the corner, Jenkins, guarded by Richards.
Back to a zone defense.
Seals pass right to left. Taken away by Goodlow, ahead to Bolton. Shot blocked straight into the floor by Warren. Rebels can do some transition damage here. Drive, fade away, two, no good. Seal with the putback off the Prince miss, and Leake's scoring drought ends 46-30.
Boy, impressive block there by Gage Warren.
16 seconds to play in the quarter. Rebels extend defense out away from the basket. Richards trying to pump it down low to Moss, and then Henley Jenkins going to the deck, trying to hold on to it. 4 seconds ahead to Seal. Seal to midcourt, and they won't get the shot up before the quarter ends. J.A. outscores the Rebels 19-7 in the third quarter, and they have a 16-point lead as we head to the final 8 minutes. J.A. 46, Leake 30. 8 more minutes to go when we come back as Leake Academy playoff basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family-owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win.
Sunrise over Neshoba County signals another hard-working day, and locals know just where to get the job done right. Neshoba County Co-op serves our community, supporting farmers, gardeners, and home growers with trusted supplies and friendly advice. From feed and seed to hardware and clothing, every aisle is filled with the essentials you use to make your living. Rooted in Mississippi traditions, the Neshoba County Co-op is proud to help your work flourish. Every season, every reason. Neshoba County Co-op, Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Heading to the final 8 minutes, fourth quarter presented by South Group Insurance. Rebels have a 16-point deficit to deal with. As Jerry Reed saying, long way to go, short time to get there. And it was 10 points in that third quarter from J.A.'s Austin Richards that really has put them out to this big lead.
I didn't know what Jerry Reed you were going to go with. Maybe, hunted alligators for a living and just bash them in the head with a stump.
Or when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. J.A. hot in the third quarter.
She got the gold mine. I got the shaft.
Hey, we're here all night, folks.
I do love some Guitar Man, Jerry Reed. Quit his job down at the car wash.
L.A. ball to start the fourth quarter. MAIS overall boys semifinals. Riles Wilkerson left side to Prince from the elbow. They work it across right side to Warren. Back to the top, Jenkins. Shovels the ball to Riles Wilkerson. Now in the right corner to Seal. And Prince trying to work underneath in the painted area. Out to the free throw line. Wilkerson, free throw line extended left. Back to Jenkins. Man defense for J.A. Running in the lane. Floater straight down from 12 feet away by Prince. 46-32.
Prince getting into double digits.
That is only the second made shot for Samuel Prince in the second half. 46-32. Edmondson, right baseline. Good dish across to Richards. He can't make it the first time. Goes to the right. Goes in and out. Rebound Seal. 2 chances for Richards and no bueno.
Good defense by Carter Seal.
Then at the other end, Gage Warren headed downhill toward the cup. Got fouled on his way there. Foul committed on the floor. Goes on 11.
3 on Bolton.
Bryce Bolton committing the foul. Time called for Goodlow to tie that purple sneaker that he wears. Jenkins inbounds it. Short pass to Seal. Now behind the three-point line, Warren to Prince between the rings. He'll dribble right, go back to the left to Jenkins. Penetration, kick out left side, Warren going up in amongst the trees. Floater up off the left side, no good. And Richards right there to grab the rebound. Long lead pass ahead to Goodlow. To Edmondson, quick three, right corner, rattles in. 49-32, second 3 of the game for Edmondson.
J.A. can shoot it. As you said, they want some rock fights, but tonight the shots are falling.
Yeah, they played a 37-36 game with St. Joe to get there. On the other end, Carter Seal makes a strong move to the rim and gets fouled. Shot goes down. Count the 2 for the big man, and it's a Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throw coming up.
Yes, Seal still looking for his first free throw.
Did not see who got called for the foul. Free throw not there. 49-34, 6:16 left. Winner goes on to meet MRA tomorrow night. Loser packs it in for the season. Left side, Edmondson looks in. Now back deep wide and left to Bolton. To Moss in the lane. Free throw line pass to Richards. Back out top. J.A. wants to run some clock.
Keep away offense.
Really have the floor spread. Leake's going to have to extend defenders out. Then Riles Wilkerson going to reach out and foul Goodlow. And that will allow Klutwick and Warner to shuttle into the game. But first we have a timeout. Coach Morgan uses a timeout. 5:42 to go. JA 49, Leake 34 in the fourth.
Quality care close to home. When it comes to health care, nothing beats the comfort of quality care right in your community. At Baptist Memorial League, we understand your family's health is a top priority. That's why we now offer care at 3 locations. Visit us at Baptist Primary Care Carthage, Baptist Family Medicine Sebastopol, or Baptist Primary Care Walnut Grove. Our dedicated providers are here to ensure you and your loved ones receive the care you deserve. Whether you need to schedule an appointment or prefer the flexibility of a walk-in, we are ready to assist you. Baptist League, making your health care our #1 priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Just 5 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. JA leads 49-34. Outscored Leake 19-7. Excuse me, did I get that right? Yes. 19-7 in the third quarter.
Yeah, you will breaking down some of the stats here. The points in the paint it favors Jackson Academy. They've got 20 to League's 14. And here's another one: second chance points. Jackson Academy has 9 to just 2 for the Rebels. And then the Rebels yet have to have made a free throw. No free throws, and Jackson Academy is 8 out of 9.
And then I would imagine the rebounding totals favor
Yeah,
JA almost, in fact, 2-1, 33-16.
Because everything else isn't too far off. 42% for JA, 38%. 3 points, 35% for JA, 37 for Leake.
Yeah, but a 2-1 advantage on the glass. And Richards, a big part of that. He has been great on the defensive and offensive boards. JA basketball. Rebels trap near mid-court. Extend the defense out. Good low left corner. Inside the arc to Richards. Back out to Bolton. He'll drive. Put up a floater that's good. 51-34. 17-point lead now for the Raiders. 14 points for Bolton. Fourth quarter of Rebel basketball presented by South Group Insurance. Pass nearly to nobody, but run down by Gage Warren. The right corner, Wilkerson in the seal. He'll pump once, twice, go up. Missed the shot, but there to put it back left of the basket is Prince.
Good put back.
Rebels down 51-36, under 5 to play. Good low at the right elbow. Rebels reach in foul. No, they're going to call an offensive foul, an illegal screen, I guess, against Goodlow.
Yep, that's his first.
His first, team's third. Warner to the scorer's table to check in. He replaces Klutwick. Rebels have had an 8-man rotation playing tonight, about a 7-man rotation for JA. Wilkerson between a double team, left elbow to Seal, looking for somewhere to go with the ball, and then he turns and gets called for a 3-second. He had 1 foot in the paint.
Yeah, just not able to find an open receiver, as it was, if you want to use a football term there. Good defense by J.A.
Klutwick in for Warner, swapping a little offense for defense. What Coach Morgan doing as we come down to final 4:44 to play. Head of the circle left. Now back to the corner, out to the top. J.A. moving it without the dribble. Richards now in the paint, moves left, surrounded by Rebels. Back to the top, Goodlow to Edmondson in the corner. Nice look down to Moss, whose shot initially got blocked by Prince, but it went right back into his hands, and he's able to go right back up with it and score it.
His first points in the ball game.
Rebels trail 53-36, 4:08 left. Deep wide right, Warren over to Wilkerson, and he buries a junction 3 from the right side. Long distance call for Riles Wilkerson, 53-39. His first points of the evening. Goodlow shovels to the right corner, Edmondson. Steal, but then thrown right back to Bolton. No look pass to Richards going up against Seal. Great defense from Seal. Shot missed. Seal gets the rebound.
Yeah, once again, good ball movement by J.A. That time just not able to finish the play.
Bounce pass right side from Warren down to Seal, who shot fakes, goes up and scores it. Rebels cut the lead to 12.
Seal's got double digits in points.
3:13 left. Open look, Goodlow. 3 is short. Rebound tipped, controlled by Carter Seal for the Rebels. You know, the Rebels are the only non-Jackson area team and the only non-4A team left in this thing. Coming into today, Warren, 3 from the right side, no good. Offside rebound for Austin Richards. J.A. will bring it up, just 2:50 left. Rebels trail by a dozen. Top of the key, Richards, offensive foul. Good job, Riles Wilkerson, laying out his body against a bigger player. That's 3 on Richards. Turns it over to L.A. Warner comes in, but first we have a timeout from Coach Jesse Taylor in the J.A. bench. J.A. 53, Rebels 41 with 2:41 left. We'll be back.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Looking for one place that covers your poultry, farm, work, and sport? That's Ozark Ag. They carry a full line of poultry supplies to keep your operation running strong. Plus ammo and direct gun accessories, pistols, shotguns, and rifles. Ozark Ag has what responsible hunters and sportsmen need: local service, quality products, trusted brands. Stop by Ozark Ag on Highway 16 in Carthage, your hometown source for poultry and gun essentials.
Boswell Media Sports.
2 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Leake trails 53-41 in the MAIS overall boys semifinal. The Rebelettes season ended on Saturday with a loss to East Rankin, 56-41. A whole lot of Lady Rebel basketball players are across the court from us, and their black Madden Mafia t-shirts cheering on the boys.
Hey, you and I got the black memo.
That's right.
So
did Judy. Yeah, my wife's sitting next to. She's wearing black too.
We got the memo that Madden Mafia said to wear black, and we followed suit.
LA basketball across the timeline on the left sideline. Warren curls to the right lane line, shot up, swirls out. Moss getting the rebound. Leake trying to reach in and rip it away from him. Unable to do so. Give it to Bolton. Long lead pass ahead to Goodlow. Going up on Warner. Gets fouled. Shot goes in. And a chance at a three-point play.
One of those, when it's not your night, it's not your night. That ball went about as far down in the cylinder as it could go and came back out for Gage Warren.
Yep, that is the Jerry Reed line. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. J.A. still playing hot, getting the basket and one opportunity at the other end. Second foul on Warner. He'll exit. Henley Jenkins enters with just 2:20 to play in the South Group Insurance fourth quarter. Connection on the three-point play for Goodlow. I have him with 16, 56-41. Push called underneath. I think that's going on Moss. It's his second.
Remember what I said about the big guys usually don't play the whole game? Well, he got 2:14 to go to prove me wrong.
Samuel Prince head to the stripe for the first time tonight with 2:14 to play. Pair of Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws for the senior. Headed to Northwest Mississippi Community College. If you're, Rouse Wilkerson checks in for Jenkins.
That was Leake's first free throw to ball game. First made free throw.
Here's the second one. 56-43. 2:11 to play. Goodlow across midcourt. Deep left corner, Edmondson shovels. Nice ball move. In fact, Moss was not ready for a pass in the right blocks. Goes into the JA cheerleaders. But I think Carter Seal touched it.
Riles Wilkerson.
Riles Wilkerson.
Got a hand on it, yeah. Knocked it away.
2:02 left. Inbound to Richards in the lane. Denied by Prince. Back out to Edmondson. JA will look to bleed some clock. Up 56-43. Between the rings. Bolton with the dribble. Loops a high pass. The three-point line to Richards. Gets it back. Now to Goodlow. Rebels try to trap him. Reverse to the right corner from the left. Get out high. JA making the Rebel defenders chase them. Minute 35 left. JA crowd starts to applaud and rise to their feet. They're smelling a semifinal victory. Foul called. Riles Wilkerson reaching out, committing the foul, his first. Maybe his second. Only the second team foul on LA, though. Inbound in the backcourt, Goodlow. Under 90 seconds to go in the South Group Insurance fourth quarter. Head of the circle, J.A. Austin Richards really was an offensive force for them in the half. Gets fouled by Gage Warren. It's Gage's first, team's third. Davis Sable, Elijah Morgan, Henley Jenkins, James Smith, Jalen Klutwick check in, and the Rebel starters get a curtain call and come out of the game. down by 13 with 1:16 to play. What'll be the last ball game of the year for the Leake Academy Rebels.
Look at, as you said, a nice curtain call, nice ovation from the Madden Mafia.
JA just playing keep away now. 1 minute to go before we get to the Ozark Ag postgame. Leake just extending defense, but just sort of a 3-4 man passing game. No shot clock, of course, in high school basketball. That's coming.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It is an option now in MAIS. If the gym has the equipment, of course, and both coaches assent to doing it. Rebels commit a foul. Jenkins, his first. Team's fourth, just 33 ticks left on the clock. JA just taking the clock down, but first, well, are they saying that's, okay, they're saying that's the fifth foul?
Fifth foul, so it would be a free throw.
So I guess it's free throws with 33 seconds to go. Two shot for Austin Richards, who's 3 out of 4 at the line, 17 points, including 10 in the third quarter. He's a big reason that JA is on this has this big lead.
The JA students are calling for someone.
That's number 10, Riley Edwards, a 6'tall senior.
Shot was good.
Free throw good, 57-43. Second free throw good. 19 for Richards. Davis Sable, quick three is short. James Smith saves it inbounds. Back to Sable with 25 ticks left. Klutwick. Back to Sable. He'll put up another three. That one too long. Comes off the heel. Smith punches it out to Morgan. He'll rise up for three. Shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound for Goodlow. And the final 10 seconds will get run out. And then the Rebels will inexplicably commit a foul with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, you got some young guys in there, want to maybe extend their playing time.
I think that's going on Morgan, I think. Kind of academic at this point, but Aiden Duncan, Maddox Bryan, Jack Carr, Matthew Davidson, and Riley Johnston check in for Leake.
Goodlow's free throw was good, first one.
Free throw good, 59-43. 4.9 seconds to be exact. Second free throw is good. JA hits 60. Lead it by 17. Aiden Duncan from the midcourt line, 3 on line but short, and that gets us to zeros on the clock. Leake Academy falls in the boys' semifinal of the MAIS overall tournament. Final score, Jackson Academy 60, Leake Academy 43. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with the Ozark Ag postgame as Leake Academy basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Life is full of surprises, but with the right insurance, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way.
At South Group Insurance, they offer tailored insurance solutions for your home, auto, business, and farm. Whether it's protecting your family or securing your future, they're always there to help.
South Group Insurance agents are local, experienced, and ready to help provide personalized service that's right for you.
South Group Insurance, just off the Court Square in Carthage.
Moore's Pharmacy in Carthage, Sebastopol, and Walnut Grove appreciate you, their customers. We have a beautiful selection of gifts with free gift wrapping. We are one of the only pharmacies around to offer compounding and women's hormone replacement therapy. Moore's Pharmacy accepts all insurance, including Medicaid. Our 2-lane drive-thru and prescription synchronization will make your visit very convenient. Come see us. We have the shortest wait time in town and a professional staff to assist you. Moore's Pharmacy, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Ozark Ag postgame. We'll make it a quick wrap-up because we got to hit the road and get out of here, but it's final game of the season for the Leake Academy basketball team. They lose 60-43 in the boys semifinal, 34-4 final record for the year for Coach Jason Morgan's squad. And it was an 8-point ball game after one. Leake rallied, cut that lead in half by the midway point, 27-23. But then the third quarter put JA ahead and had the game almost out of reach at that point, and then they extended it out in the fourth quarter. They outscored the Rebels 19-7 in the third and end up winning by 17. JA will play MRA tomorrow night for the MAIS Boys Overall Championship. MRA and Simpson will play the final before that in the girls bracket. This is the Ozark Ag postgame. Jackson Academy improves to 23-2. And 15 points for Samuel Prince. He was held to half his average tonight. Breck, some of it were just shots. He missed some shots that he normally makes, but you have to tip your cap to JA's defense.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're just kind of doing what they could do, keep him off balance. Reminded me of that Tri-County game that the Rebels lost, where, Prince just kind of got corralled, not able to do what he wants to do. And as it's been all season, as Prince goes, so go the Rebels. And it's been like that for a while, just different Princes, right, for girls team, boys team. But, as you said, tip of the cap to the JA Raiders for corralling Prince and really the difference in the ballgame.
And I had 3 Raiders in double figures. Richards with 19, Goodlow with 17, Bolton with 14. On the Leake side, Henley Jenkins hit 3 junction threes in the second quarter that brought Leake back into the game, and they were down double figures. He finishes the night with 9. Carter Seal with 8. All 4 made shots. 3 apiece for Gage Warren, Riles Wilkerson, and William Warner in the final game. And back to Samuel Prince for a minute. Of course, he's headed to Northwest Mississippi Community College to play basketball next year. Leaves as the school's all-time leading scorer, more than 3,400 points in his career. And boy, what a privilege it's been to watch him over these last 4+ years.
Yeah. I mean, you said just watching him do his thing, and just a great player to just sit and watch, whether or not he's for your team or he's against your team. He's just a fun player to see. And, of course, Rebel fans know that. They've had the privilege of cheering for him rather than cheering against him. But he's one of those players that everybody comes to the gym to see. And Joe F. Shepherd Gymnasium has got a lot of Samuel Prince over the years.
He and, of course, Nolan McCall, the only 2 seniors on this roster. Nolan, of course, injured his hand a few weeks back and could not finish the season. In this game, just a couple of stats that matter. You got a point to JA going 13 of 14 at the free throw line, 93%. The Rebels shot only 25% at the line, 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. 43% from the field overall for the Raiders, 37% for the Rebels, but big disparity in rebounding. We referred to it earlier. JA out-rebounds the Rebels 37-21, including 14-9 on the offensive glass, and getting this semifinal victory.
Yeah, and what might have been Henley Jenkins 3 for 3 from the three-point line, but after he made that third one, JA did not get out, go back to that box and one. They weren't going to let Jenkins do that. And once again, a credit to the JA defense. They did not let them run any plays to get Jenkins open.
All right, the Rebel season comes to an end, but boy, what a great year it's been in Coach Jason Morgan's 4th year, a 3A state championship, and a run all the way to the semifinals, the Final 4 of the overall boys tournament. And so future still bright. Most of this team coming back next year, and it'll be something to look forward to.
I'm going to say this. You got baseball coming up for Leake Academy. Of course, they've been playing some ball games, but Boswell Media Sports is going to put together a broadcast schedule for that. Cooper Sanders, who many Leake Academy fans remember was on the call with you for a number of football games. He'll be handling play-by-play for that, so be looking for that schedule. We're still waiting to get it finalized. Games in March and in April. Of course, we try to wait until basketball season is completed because the Rebels, they always make that long run, so you never know when basketball season is going to end up. But also, Philip, I like 4 for 4. Football won a state championship. Girls basketball won a state championship. Boys basketball won a state championship.
That's 3.
And the baseball team's pretty good. So who knows? So I said, go 4 for 4 in the big 3 sports. It could be a banner year for the Rebels.
Could be quite a year. So this will be my sign off for the school year for Leake Academy Sports. And like Breck said, sure has been fun going to these and getting these state championships. It's my 10th year doing League basketball. Started doing playoffs, helping Melvin out in 2017. And so kind of at a 10-year mark. Say wow, thanks to everybody who's listened and supported and sponsored it and encouraged us in it. Appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate Cooper Sanders, who's worked with us with football, done a couple of basketball games. Breck Riley, who's helped us out tonight. Also, we've had Ronnie Rogers. And also we've had Dakota Killingsworth in for color this year, and that's been a lot of fun. Appreciate Mason Middleton and Brooklyn Wade, who have run a camera for us and kind of saying our basketball goodbyes here. We just want to say thanks to our whole Boswell Media team. We want to say thanks to Melissa and Johnny at the top of the pyramid, and then for Laura, Bimo, Ashley, Macy, and, of course, we love Lisa Moore and her family and keep praying for them. And Lisa has been a valuable part of this. We were sad to lose her about a month or so ago. But it's been a great ride through football and basketball season, so thanks to all of y'all. We always hate to see it end. Only one team gets to be happy at the end in boys and girls, and that's the team that's going to win tomorrow night. And we need to say thanks to Donald Bain tonight and Billy Steen as well for their work in the studio. I don't get to see them. I'm always far away from them, but you don't hear any of this without guys like Billy Steen and Donald Bain.
Yeah, and I hope Donald gets his jacket. I think he left it in my studio. And so I put it out there for him. I asked Laura, I said, someone got naked in my studio. And I said, it's not me. So
no, that's only supposed to be stuff that comes after 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. You don't talk about that.
Yeah. But, Donald and Billy do a great job keeping us on the air, even if they do leave their jackets and their hats there in the studio.
All right. Well, not long till we get to League baseball. Hope you'll be along for the ride with us there. That'll do it from us here from the A.E. Wood Coliseum. And until we are together again, good night, grace and peace, and go Rebels.